Neymar, Griezmann, when will the drama end? Okay, so here we are again. We're in the middle of drama once again. Not a surprise, right? Well, it looks like Atletico Madrid, Barcelona, there's some issues there with Antoine Griezmann. Barcelona wants to sign Antoine Griezmann, but Atletico is giving some problems. Financially, Barcelona can't pay the clause, which was expected to be paid this week. As a matter of fact, a lot of reports coming in saying that Antoine Griezmann's coming into Barcelona. He's meeting with the agents. They're meeting with Josep Maria Bartomeu. Well, it doesn't seem like it's gonna happen. And I just want to touch on this first because Neymar is a different whole problem all by itself. It doesn't look to me like we're gonna get a deal right now. Barcelona have there's reports that don't even have the money yet. So how in the world are we gonna expect to get this guy coming over to Barcelona? It just, to me, it seems like the deal is getting further and further away from us. Another thing about Neymar. Now, the thing is, all right, and I had mentioned this before. I have a little problem with Neymar, and that is respect for the fans, respect for the club, respect for his teammates. The man does not respect anybody, basically. I mean, he wants to come back to Barcelona. He wants to play with the great Messi. He wants to play with his buddy Suarez. So to me, I don't see this guy really changing. That's one problem right there. The other problem I see here is that PSG is not willing to let him go just like that. They want a deal. They want to make a sweet deal with Barcelona. And they want to make sure that whether they give him Umtiti, whether they give him Dembele, whether they give him Rakitic, plus 170 million euros. That's a lot of money. Yeah. And I don't think this is going to really work out too much for us because, well, those are really important pieces. Now, here's the thing. Neymar is a injury-prone individual. He's got ankle problems, and we saw that with PSG. Now, I think aside from all these other things, he's got skills. I have no problem having that kind of skill in our team. Matter of fact, when he left, I missed that. I missed just that. Because ever since he left, Coutinho has not been able to respond with the same kind of offensive attack like Neymar on the left wing. All right. Now, when we think about Antoine Griezmann, and when we think about Neymar, and when we think about what the offense could be with Messi all together and Suarez and the availability that we have on the bench, wow, that is amazing, right? It's amazing because now you can think about what things the great old Valverde can think of. The magician Valverde, the brains, so to speak, of Valverde, which I don't think he's much of a brains anyways. He couldn't get us the double. He couldn't win against Liverpool in the Champions League. He couldn't get us a win for the Copa del Rey. All we got was La Liga, and that's really which is expected of a coach of that caliber. Okay, we have talent. So amazing that we have talent. We just don't have a coach. Now, I don't know what he is going to expect us to do if we have Neymar, if we have Antoine Griezmann, but it seems so awesome to think all the trio of Antoine Griezmann, of Messi, of Suarez, and whatever you can put up on at the top of the front three. You can do you can do really a good combination with those three if they all work together, and it sounds nice, and it sounds like it could go into a nice story. Now, I'm not saying this can't happen. Anything can happen in the world of football. We've seen things happen which we don't think would have ever happened, and well, here we are, and we can't seem to figure out how much money we have to buy these people. To finally seal the deal for these two individuals. All right, so the good thing is that, well, we still have we still have good players. The problem is that it's gonna take more than just that. We have defensive issues. Valverde doesn't seem to have a strategy. We have midfield issues. Hopefully De Jong can come in and really spark the midfield again, because that would be amazing. To me, that would be the start of a new era. I hope we set this young kid up for the future, because it would be so disappointing if we can't get some good players into our summer transfer. So to me, these two individuals, Neymar and Antoine Griezmann, they're the ones who are going to either change our game, change the way we play. If we don't get none of them, we are basically screwed. We have just Dembele, which is going to be an injury-prone player. We can't count on him, and we're just going to be sitting back and just wondering, why couldn't we even win the Liga? Real Madrid is getting stacked. Real Madrid has Hazard, and has another few players are making them. They're going to make a difference to their team, and they're ready for us. Now the thing is that we're not ready just yet. We can't get a deal. We don't even know if we can get a deal for any of these two players, because one is asking for players plus cash. The other is in big trouble with its former club. Both of them, they can't even show up in training. Won't show up in training because they don't want to show up in training. They don't want to play for that team anymore. They both want to play for a different team. Neymar, for as far as I know, and we can basically be in agreement. We can agree to this, is that Neymar wants to play for Barcelona. He misses his old club, and you know what? I mean, what else can we do? I mean, we need players. If we might get him this summer, we might not get him this summer. We might get him in January, which will be a long time from now. But you know, PSG and Barcelona is going to have to make a break. One of them is going to have to sweeten the deal, and one of them is going to have to break. Basically, that's what it is. Same thing with Antoine Griezmann. Atletico don't want to let him go. They're making it harder for Barcelona to pay that money, and well, you know, it's either make or break. So we have similar issues, but one is a bigger problem than the other, and I'm talking about player wise. You know, Neymar over Antoine Griezmann might not be the best of transfers for us, because we know what Neymar is all about. As if you remember, before he left, he got in a fight with Semedo in training, and there's even video of that. Well, you know, if he comes back, we might see some more of that. I mean, look, the guy's a problem. He's a problem maker. He's not a problem solver. He's got great skills and all, but look, we gotta focus on what's best for us. And it just seems to me like the old Masia is just left behind. Our training grounds are left behind. We really don't want to bring back and provide the education and the training for the youngsters to come and learn the Barcelona way. It just seems like we're getting away from that, and we want to just focus on all the other big transfers, the big money guys, the big players, and we just don't have a future. All of our money is going to all these great, you know, skillful players. But my thing is, we need to get back to the basics. You know, that's where Iniesta came from. You know, guys like him, Xavi Hernandez. I mean, wonderful players that made a big difference for us in the game and won us championships. And it's a combination of the coaching. The coaching that we have is terrible. But Jose Maria Bartomeu doesn't want to change that. He wants to keep that the same. So what do? Well, we just hope that we can get a good deal from this, and PSG will soften up the deal, maybe. Because look, we need defensive players. We need Umtiti to come back and play strong for us this season. We don't need anything else. We don't need anything less. If we can get another defender, great. That would be Piqué's backup. We were supposed to get De Ligt. Hopefully we would have gotten De Ligt, but that deal is getting further and further away, and we will not get that deal. So here we are in the middle of this hot summer for a lot of us, and it just seems like it just might not happen right now. Hopefully, within the next few weeks, we can hear something better. Good news will start coming out. We can get some quality players. I don't mind if we get young bucks that have talent and that can make a big difference, like De Jong. He's a young guy. I mean, just think about it. If we built our team with young guys alongside with veterans, we could be back to where we were years ago. Not even that long ago. So that's all I have for today. Let me know what you think in the comments. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel. This is all about Barcelona. I'll talk about later about Messi and about what his situation is with the refs, because there's a lot of stuff he said that, well, not a lot of stuff, but a lot of problems that a lot of contradictions. Now, I'm not saying he's wrong, but we'll talk about that later. I just want to see what you guys think about this whole Antoine Griezmann Neymar situation. I'll let you know my opinions are my opinions, but hey, it is what it is. What we're seeing right now and what we're acknowledging right now with everything that's going on with the team. All right, guys, I'll see you guys later. Peace.